Hi, my name is Renee Keswick. I'm the Manager of Communication and Public Relations here at Genesee Health System, and I want to welcome you to this year's annual compliance training. We're going to be focusing here on this PowerPoint on communication with the community, as well as consumers, and as well as each other. So we're looking forward to this year's training. When the community interacts with us, it can take many forms. They may first find out about us when they see an ad, perhaps in print, online, or on the radio. They might see a TV or newspaper story about us, or where one of our staff is being interviewed. They may have seen our logo in an ad, on a giveaway such as a pen, or on our signage. They might have heard one of our staff give a presentation or talk to someone at a community health fair or a community fair. They may have picked up a brochure or flyer in the community. Perhaps they worked with us before, so they may call us, send us an email, or know us from meetings or boards we sit on. They may know of something that we may need or wish to donate an item or money to us. Whatever this method of communication, we all expect a professional and courteous exchange. Most of the ways we interact with the community is outlined and prescribed in the communications policy. It covers the use of the agency letterhead, email signatures, expectations, voicemail and expectations, the use of our telephone, and all printed and electronic communications, such as our agency website and our brochures. You can read the policy yourself, but I want to touch on some major points. The ones most people will deal with most often are the phone, email, and voicemail. The policy outlines some basics with each of them. For the phone, it must be answered with Genesee Health System. This is, add your name. How can I help you? This is especially true if the phone call is a direct call to you and you're the first person to answer the call. If the call has been transferred to you, you may answer with hello, this is, with your name, and how can I help you? Don't leave someone on hold for more than 30 seconds without getting back to them. For your email must meet agency standards as well. You must use an appropriate font and the format lined out in the handout, how to change your email that we've included. You cannot use a font, size, or color you like better, or add statements or quotes to your email. These things are reserved for you for your home email, but when representing the agency, please follow the requirements of the agency. You must set your out of office whenever you'll be unavailable for the day or for a specific time frame. For your voicemail, it must be professional and say something along the lines of, you've reached the voicemail of, with your name, I'm unavailable to take your call right now, but I will return your call at my earliest convenience. Thank you for calling. Again, you must keep your status up to date on voicemail if you are off for the day or for a time frame. So returning calls and emails, it's expected that calls and emails will be returned within an hour when the topic is of an urgent nature. All calls and emails will be returned within a 24-hour period, unless you're off or out of the office or have set your emails and voicemails to say so, then they will be returned within 24 hours of your return to work. And you may be secret shopped on some of these things to ensure that everything is professional and meets standards. Anytime you want to use the logo for any reason, you must contact me for permission. This includes adding it to a PowerPoint or handouts, to a form you want to make. If you want to create a flyer for any reason, contact me. We have standard look that we have for the agency, and we all want printed materials to meet that standard. So in other words, please contact me before you get started. If you need a form that doesn't exist, talk to your supervisor or submit a request to Lisa Hutchins Volunteer for such. Agency personnel are not allowed to create their own forms. Letterhead can always be used for correspondence. Check with one of the secretaries for physical copies, or there's an electronic copy on the intranet. If you need business cards, again, work with your supervisor for your request. Employees are not allowed to create their own. Speaker Bureau and health fairs. Employees are often asked by friends, church members, or other groups in the community to come and speak to their group about their work, GHS in general, or other topics that surround the work we do. Or you may be asked if GHS can set up a table of resources at an event. While we love to educate the community on what we do, it has to go through the proper channels. I usually encourage employees to use one of the following answers. I would love to, however, I need to run this through the proper channel. Can I have Renee Keswick give you a call and work with you on the details? Or, that's not really my area of expertise. However, we have an active speakers bureau. Can I get your contact information or have you call Renee to request a speaker on that topic? You can also send them to the website to fill out an online tab form. There is one under the Contact Us tab. If you are asked to participate in a conference or webinar, the same procedure applies. Always make sure you have your supervisor's approval as well. Sometimes agencies would like to offer you a gift for your presentations. Employees are not allowed to accept gifts for their speaking. Sometimes items can be donated to It's a Wrap, our holiday gift program for consumers. But if you're offered a gift, please turn it down or contact me or Lisa Schumpert for instruction. Many of you may participate in what we call community benefit, where you sit on committees, work groups, or boards in the community, or sometimes it's one that we host and you lead and participate in, where you would like someone from the agency to talk to the group about a particular topic. Call me to arrange that. Please don't contact the individual you'd like to speak directly. Again, we've got that protocol and forms we fill out to ensure that the speaker has everything they need to go out. We never send out folks unprepared, and so work with me when you want someone and we'll take care of all the details. To talk about this community benefit we just mentioned. If you're serving on a community board, work group, advisory group, or committee meeting on behalf of the agency, you're participating in community benefit. If you wish to do so or are invited to do so, you must have your supervisor begin the process for permission. The director and executive staff in your chain of command and the manager of communication and public relations will work together for a decision. And then at least annually, all community benefit participation must be logged for tracking. By the time this training is provided, your request, hopefully a request for community benefit participation reporting will be well underway. If not, it will be soon. Watch for the email and make sure you fill out all the information as required. For donations, many times agencies and community members may wish to make a donation to the agency. All items, whether monetary items or in kind, must be approved by the CEO. Employees are not allowed to accept items without express permission on behalf of the agency. If it is for the client activity fund, please have the donor contact our finance department to begin the process. For the media, if you're contacted by the media or happen to run into them while out in the community, immediately transfer them or send them to the CEO's office. Most people want to be friendly, but I encourage you to immediately say, all media calls and requests are handled by the CEO. Please hold while I transfer you, and then hit that transfer button. It is easy to say the wrong thing. As an example, saying something like, I can't talk to you about that client, immediately confirms that someone is in fact receiving services here and you have violated their HIPAA rights. Referring them immediately to the CEO ensures that these types of things do not happen. Remember that in today's social media world, you may be taped anytime you are out in the community, on the job, or simply visiting with friends at a restaurant. Always remember this and ensure that your speech does not include anything that could be a HIPAA violation. Those who are in the Speakers Bureau or at a health fair may be approached by the media. We often do a training, and we recently did one with the Speaker Bureau members on how to work with the media. If you didn't receive that training and are in the Speakers Bureau, contact me and we'll get you the training you need. And then contact me with any questions you may have. I'm always here. I can be reached by email or by phone. Thank you for your time.